this sort of situation is never going to happen again, because we have all these fiat assets that are being depreciated, and everyone knows it's happening. And now we have this little small door called Bitcoin, and people are starting to go through the small door, and that's why the Bitcoin price is up, I don't know, 50% or 60% this year already, as now we have the institutional investors saying, yeah, I understand this game is rigged. I helped rig the game. Now I have a product where I can get out of this mess that I created, get me the fuck out of government bonds. I want some of this Bitcoin too. And so now everyone's competing to get in this little door, and that's why the price is going up. So this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. We have a system reset, and we have a way to preserve wealth in the old system and bring it into the new system. And that's what crypto is.
Wait a minute, everyone. Welcome to BitcoinZilla, your platform for daily cryptocurrency analysis and news. Our mission is to keep it simple. BitcoinZilla offers engaging information that is easy to understand. Our analysts keep their eyes on the latest news to provide valuable insights via email. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Join our community of 10,000 subscribers and experience the new edge with BitcoinZilla. Subscribe now. Arthur Hayes is the unflinching co-founder of BitMEX and a pivotal figure in the crypto world, known for his controversial yet insightful perspectives. In today's video, Arthur Hayes goes deep into Bitcoin, war, the impending economic collapse, and more. So without wasting any time, let's dive into the video.
So for those who just want to like close their eyes and buy something that's crypto safe, I'm not saying that's, there's no risk here. I would say Bitcoin and Ethereum are where you should start your journey. And once you say, okay, maybe there's some things I think these protocols could do better, or I've been hearing some things about these exciting new, very smart people building something, then you start going down the rabbit hole of other coins that do other things and obviously have more risk because they're experimenting more. For people who are saying, I want to make big gains in a short period of time, Bitcoin might not do it for them. They say, well, I need the next new thing. And so they start trading whatever the new shiny bauble is that's being sold out there in crypto land. There's nothing wrong with that. You just recognize what you're trying to do. If you're saying, I want to save in a ultrasound money, then yes, the volatility is not a good or bad thing for Bitcoin. It will go down over time as the asset class gets bigger. If you're saying, I need the volatility, I'm a professional trader, this is what I'm here for, then there will always be a new thing to trade, because the great thing about crypto is it's the only free market left where humans are expressing themselves on whatever it is we think is valuable. There's no manipulating force with, an unlimited bag of fiat currency that's telling us what is a good and a bad investment. And so there will always be volatile things within the crypto ecosystem, so long as there's human beings trading it. And then I guess we'll have machines too soon, these AI operators in the ecosystem. More fundamental, we are gamblers. Everyone, all the time, constantly, because we don't know what the future holds. So let's take an example, and I wrote this in a previous essay. So imagine there's a building, you walk into the building, you can either take the stairs or take an elevator. So taking the stairs, using your own feet, walking up is safer than the mechanical thing, which is an elevator. But walking up the stairs takes more energy than riding up the elevator. So what do? Well, your brain, whether you're conscious of it or not, is constantly evaluating the probability that if I do one of these things, will there be harm that comes to me? And is the probability of that harm outweighed by the gain, whether it's time or energy, by using one or the other modes of transportation? And so you're gambling. You don't know do you know if this elevator is going to break down and fall 30 flights in an instant? No, but you believe that there's been a credible engineer that's designed this piece of technology, that there's a government building codes that govern how it's been installed and how it's been maintained. So the risk of me taking this elevator, even though I don't know if it's going to fail when I get on it, is very, very low. Therefore, I will take the elevator because it's faster and less energy spent than walking up the stairs to the top of the building, right? So we gamble all day, every day, because the future is unknown. So for people that say that, oh, markets are bad because it's gambling, no, your whole life is a gamble. You do not know what's going to happen one moment to the next. You are constantly assigning a probability to the future, and that's what the market is. The market is for a particular thing what does the crowd say the probability of the future of this company building this product, making this money, or this asset being worth whatever it's worth in the future? What did the crowd think? That's what the market is telling us. And the market gives us great signals as to what the crowd actually thinks because we're putting our money on the line. And what is money? Money is just energy and our time in an abstracted form. That's why money is the most important thing in any society, because if you degrade the value of money, you degrade someone's time and their effort and their energy. And it's an affront to human dignity if you degrade the value of the money that they earn by doing work to, earn a living, pay for food, blah, 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 right? So markets are gambling, but your entire existence is a gamble as well. So I don't think there's a problem with that.
BlackRock CEO Larry Fink has been pleasantly surprised by the performance of his firm's spot Bitcoin, BTC, exchange-traded fund, ETF, and has reiterated he's very bullish on the long-term viability of Bitcoin. IBIT is the fastest-growing ETF in the history of ETF. Nothing has gained assets as fast as IBIT in the history of ETF, Larry Fink said in a March 27 interview with Fox Business. Fink said the share's Bitcoin Trust's, IBIT, performance has even surprised him at how well it has performed over the first 11 trading weeks. IBIT has a strong start to trading, tallying $13.5 billion in flows in the first 11 weeks, with an $849 million daily high on March 12, according to Farside Investors. IBIT averages a little over $260 million in inflows per trading day. We're creating now a market that has more liquidity, more transparency, and I'm pleasantly surprised. I would never have predicted it before we filed it that we were going to see this type of retail demand, Fink said. Asked whether IBIT would do good, but not this good, Fink responded, yes, definitely. I'm very bullish on the long-term viability of Bitcoin, the BlackRock CEO added. IBIT currently holds $17.1 billion in Bitcoin, according to BitMEX research, and took only 2 months to reach the $10 billion mark, a milestone that took the first gold ETF 2 years to reach. Of all the currently approved ETF, IBIT only trails the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust in Bitcoin holdings. At $23.6 billion in BTC, Grayscale's Bitcoin holdings have continued to slip, however, down from 620,000 BTC it held before converting to a spot Bitcoin ETF. The 9 spot Bitcoin ETF issuers, excluding Grayscale, now hold over $34.1 billion in Bitcoin, with IBIT, the Fidelity Wise Origin Bitcoin Fund, FBTC, and ARK21 Shares Bitcoin ETF, ARKB, leading in flows.
If you, did the thing that you were told to do, get on the hamster wheel, work your ass off, and you were able to, through hard work, build up a fiat nest egg, and you recognize that this situation is untenable in terms of, a very small slice of the population getting very, very wealthy while everyone else is suffering, then it behooves you to get out of those fiat assets. Now, previously, there wasn't really an easy way to do that, but now we have crypto. So now if you have fiat assets that are, your saving vehicles, or even just the little bit of fiat money that you're able to save, you can now sidestep it. You can vote for austerity to rebuild your society into a more equitable situation, but at the same time preserve the little bit of wealth that you've been able to accumulate in the fiat system by porting it over to crypto. And then, once things have reset, then reevaluating, okay, well, maybe I am okay with owning a government bond that yields 10% if the economy is growing at 5%. That's a great return for me. I don't need to have this crypto thing. Maybe it's too volatile for me. Maybe I lost a little bit of money trading some particular coin. I just want to own some sort of bond in a government that I believe in and respect. Cool. Now, you're getting paid to take that risk versus now you're not getting paid appropriately to take that risk.
Meanwhile, some industry pundits predict that some spot Bitcoin ETF issuers could eventually shut down due to a lack of profits. Most of the current ETF launched will never even break even, as costs will only work if they get to billions of assets under management, which they won't. Hector McNeil, the co-CEO and founder of white-label ETF provider ANF, recently told Cointelegraph. Several ETF issuers have lowered fees to try to be competitive against some of the bigger players. But these smaller issuers face an uphill battle in entering this turf war of giants, according to Bloomberg ETF analyst Henry Jim. If they match fees, they won't have enough revenue to survive. And if they don't lower fees, they won't be able to gather enough critical mass assets to survive. Asset management firm Hashdex had its spot Bitcoin ETF approved on March 27, making it the 11th and latest entrant to a competitive spot Bitcoin ETF market in the United States. And do not forget to subscribe to Bitcoin Zella. The most important news will reach your inbox on a daily basis and for free. I do not know why you have not subscribed yet. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing.